Well, here is a section of Tupelo that's called Presley Heights. And there's the name with a guitar. There she is, the sign, Tupelo, All-American City. We let our hospitality show. All right, sir, what's your name?
My name is Howard Height.
And you own this hardware store?
No, sir, I do not. George Booth owns the hardware store. We're third generation owned, and George Booth is the third generation owner, and like I say, he does own it.
Okay, well, tell us about this is the place that Elvis bought his first guitar?
That's exactly right. Elvis came in our store in 1945. He was 10 years old, came in with his mother Gladys, and they came in to buy Elvis a bicycle. When they came in the store, they came in through that same door that y'all just walked in through, and he walked on this exact same floor that you're standing on. And Elvis stopped in front of this counter because Elvis spotted a .22 rifle hanging on the wall right up there. And he, as I mentioned, he came to buy a bicycle, but he spotted that rifle and decided that he wanted the rifle instead of the bicycle. Well, his mother said, "No, you're not going to have the rifle." Well, there was a man standing back here where I am right now, and his name was Forrest Bobo. Mr. Bobo was a longtime employee of Tupelo Hardware and also a personal friend of the Presley family. So Mr. Bobo was trying to think of something to calm Elvis down because he really wanted the rifle. And there was just happened to be a guitar on the top shelf in this showcase right
here. In this showcase,
yes,
right here.
In this showcase, yes, sir. And so Mr. Bobo opened the door back here. He reached in and he pulled the guitar out and he handed it to Elvis, who was standing right there. He told Elvis, he said, "Here, Elvis, try this guitar." Elvis had never had a guitar in his hands ever, and so he kind of picked on it and banged on it a little bit. And his mother Gladys said, "Elvis, I'll buy you the guitar if you'll take the guitar." So Elvis played with it for a few more minutes, and he turned to his mother and he said, "Yes, ma'am, I'll take the guitar." Now, I like to tell people that actually Elvis turned to his mother and he said, "That's all right, Mama. That's all right with me." But he did not say that. Trust me, he did not say that. But the true story, the fact is, he didn't say that. But the true story is that Gladys did buy her son Elvis his very first guitar, standing on that spot.
That X marks the spot.
That's exactly right. In front of this counter at Tupelo Hardware and in Tupelo, Mississippi. And we like to think that musical history, or we like to say that musical history was started right at that spot. I like to think of the birthplace as being the cradle of rock and roll, and I like to think of Tupelo Hardware as jump-starting rock and roll at a young age, because Elvis did grow up to be the king of rock and roll. Make no mistake about that.
All right, well, I want to thank you so much for your time.
Yes, sir, thank you, and I'm glad to have you in our store. And as I was telling you earlier, we have a lot of tourists to come through and buy the bus loads, and we'd be glad to work with y'all any way we can if you want to get back in touch with us and let us know what some of your plans are and everything.